Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome you back to our Warmongers mini-series with the Humankind Victor Open Dev. The game welcomes us back with this announcement of our glorious victory upon victory upon victory against the Huns. Last session ended in a very interesting manner. The Huns, at the time they were the Mycenaeans, but the Huns now declared war upon us, as did, let us not forget, the Morians. Are they still the Morians? They are still the Morians. They'd actually entered the classical era before us. So we're at war on two fronts, which is, you know, always a good time. That's how you win a war, is by having it happen on two fronts. But we actually did quite well against the Huns over here. We pushed them back. They were trying to sneak past us, and just with just a bit of a gut feeling, sort of drew me out here, and we found an army marching through, and we were able to defeat them not once, not twice, but 3 times, and that has really tipped the balance of this war in our favor. Hopefully, as they continue to lose war support from having declared an unjust war and from being close to us, hopefully we will see a glorious victory for us in no time, and we'll be able to focus our attention to the north. Just as a reminder as well, folks, we have entered the classical era, and as far as our fame is concerned, while we're not top dog right now, we're a close second, which is not too bad considering last session we started at, I think it was 5th place or 6th place or something like that. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right. As far as our era stars are concerned, of course, those battles gave us a good head start as far as militarist stars are concerned. But as you can see, the numbers only grow larger and larger as time goes on, so we'll start to get harder and harder to acquire those era stars. Going to be interesting playing as the Goths. We have access to the Tumulus and the Gothic Cavalry, though the Gothic Cavalry will only be available once we get mounted warfare. In 3 turns, we'll have the Wheel, we'll have Roads, and we'll have access to the Gigir, which is from, yes, the prior era, but they're a strong unit nonetheless. Either way, folks, before I dive in, I just want to mention really quickly, if you've been enjoying this series, please don't hesitate to let me know. Leave a like down below. Let me know you would like to see more Humankind on the channel if that's the case, because that will make a direct impact on what you see on this channel. I intend to cover the game quite a bit because I'm personally quite in love with what I've played so far, but if you would like to see it on the channel, let me know. Leave a comment as well if you have any questions, concerns, or opinions to share. They do get read, they do get addressed. With that said, I don't think I'm ready to hit end turn just quite yet, actually. 2 turns for this copper mine, 15 turns for this artisan's quarter. Up over here, we're still building the garrison down here to help us recruit a little bit further down, though. I don't know, I feel like maybe that was... We haven't spent a turn doing this yet. Maybe I can actually cancel that. Maybe 2 armies, maybe 2 4 stacks will be enough to hold the Huns back. I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and pull these guys back a little bit, actually. The way they're going to get boxed in. Wouldn't mind seeing if we can't scout out what kind of units they have hanging back over here. But you know what, actually? Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and cancel this, because we haven't actually spent any turns on it. I'm going to cancel that, and instead I'm going to establish it up over here, because we have the war against these guys as well. So let's establish the garrison up here. It will allow us to recruit units up over here, rather than all the way down over here after this war is already done, right? I think that should work out. We also have the Temple of Artemis available to us when we want to establish that. It'll take 19 turns to make, or a certain amount of population if we are able to sacrifice pops for construction. So I'm not sure if we're there yet. You're building your copper mine. All right, looks like we're good. Go ahead and hit that end turn button and see what the AI does. Definitely an interesting turn of events down over here. You guys are pulling up this way. I wonder if I want to give chase. I do want to heal up. We will wait 2 more turns, I guess, to heal up to full strength. We'll wait for our reinforcements to arrive as well. And then we should be good. Those guys backed up. Yeah, so let's go ahead and push up a little bit just to literally use these scouts as scouts and see what these guys are up to. You're probably going to come up towards me, but that river is going to slow you down. Push up this way. Ransack this this outpost over here. Again, ransacking gives us a very, very healthy boost. +5 combat strength. And again, this comes with us for the rest of time, right? We still have +1 combat strength from Lust for War. We still have plant lore from the tribal era. So Nimble Pillage will follow us through the ages. Just got to keep that in mind. Morians feel differently about us. Hate-filled? Yeah. That feeling's mutual, buddy. That feeling is mutual. Jump off a cliff. We have our spearmen over here, who, honestly, maybe I should have recruited up over there instead. I shouldn't get too cocky, though. I should not get too cocky. Who knows what's waiting down over here? Ooh, the Danube has been discovered by the Babylonians. Where? I don't think that's something that actually gives fame, but close to a war victory? Well, typically that means the war is already over. I wonder if we shouldn't push our luck. Why don't we go ahead and sneak a peek here. Verba volant scripta manent has been locked by another empire. I believe that is for writing. Yeah. So it looks like the Mauryaans have discovered writing. Fair enough. And I apologize for my butchery of Latin. Forgive me. But fair enough. Somebody else has gotten there. No worries. And the Achaemenid Persians have arrived as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the situation over here. We're close to a victory. We're close to a victory. Not quite there yet. Sometimes when that comes up, I guess when the white flag visual comes up, that means they've given up completely. This just means we're close to it. The wages of war. The ongoing war is a draining experience for the Empire. Your many armies fighting across the land costing you capital, resources, and of course, blood. The question of funding these endeavors should be addressed. Well, not until next turn. Thank you very much for bringing it to my attention, though. Looks like we're all good. Anybody sitting idle? These guys are, yes. Guys still ransacking. They'll be done their ransacking next turn. They're a formidable force. They're a fairly formidable force. Let's pull you guys. Let's creep up to over here. I want to try and keep an eye on them. If they scooch past, I want to keep an eye on what they're up to. Again, there's iron up there, so it's really quite unfortunate timing. Not sure if anybody else that we're speaking with has iron as well that we could use. Because we're going to need that iron for our Gothic cavalry, right? And the turn here, though. The Callus grows. Our Callus is down over here. Fantastic. Good for you guys. We can vote on a civic. Yep, fair enough. We were ransacked. Yes, I'm painfully aware of that. Thank you very much. And there's an ongoing ransack over here as well. They're trying to take our outpost. No surprise there. 4 turns to take it. They probably will successfully take it, but we will be back with a vengeance. We can actually pay for the garrison, which we will do, because then we can deploy units up over here. Go ahead and get some... In 1 turn, we will have access to our Gigir. Why don't we go ahead and get some spears up over here? And the next turn, we can try and recruit some of the Gigir. We're going to have some spears up here. We have more spears coming up as well. Maybe it should be archers instead. Now let's go with archers instead. Where are you guys? Where? 2 turns it will take. Why don't we go ahead and pull some people off of science? Drop you into industry instead. Build 2 turns. How about from money to industry? Build 2 turns. From food? No, we're actually capped up. Alright, fair enough. If it's going to take 2 turns either way, then we might as well spread the love over here as far as population is concerned. Keep these guys moving up. Let's go. Looks like there's an ongoing battle as well. Down over here, unfortunately, they did manage to catch us. Okay, go ahead and pull back. No need to die, though the retreat will hurt our war support a little bit. These guys are almost fully healed, and these guys are almost where I need them to be. Keep creeping forward. Stay within friendly territory. Apply a little bit of pressure. Next turn we'll be at full strength, and we will ransack their outpost over here. Cool, okay. Go ahead and skip this turn. You guys keep up over here. Keep your turn after that. I believe that's our turn. Gotta do a quick double check on our... yeah, I thought so. Go ahead and establish this. Next. How about you over here? 2 more turns. Alright, we're good. This is really unfortunate with the Mauryaans. They're gonna get the upper hand in this war. Oh dear. And we're gonna lose war support as we continue to take losses up north over there. We can't just sit around. We can't sit on our hands. We have to be at least somewhat aggressive. There's the wheel and the roads that come with them. Oh, these guys continue to chase us over here, do they? Can't retreat, unfortunately. Looks like these scouts have scouted their last. Alright, we'll deal with that in a moment. I just want to check the war situation over here.
Make it quick.
Okay, good. What about our star situation? Alright. We'll manage. We'll be fine. We'll catch up quickly enough. Nobody has stars in this era yet. Again, those gaps grow bigger and bigger, right? These guys, are you able to move a little bit faster because of the roads? You are indeed. Let's pull you up to here, just in case. Now again, we could have just ransacked this instead, and that is an option for these guys once they get down here. But I did want to send these guys, who are basically at full strength, over to ransack this. These guys might attack us. I'm okay with them being the attackers. 3 turns to ransack. Alright. Okay. We should be alright. We should be alright. They'll probably create a stack and then come towards us. Fair enough. What else have we got going on? Ooh, sorry. What's this? The Huns feel differently about us. You don't say. Sullen. Yeah. Damn right. Learn your lesson, buddy. Maybe we can make them vassals as well. If we're lucky. If we're lucky, we can make them vassals as well. Though I don't know how good that'll be for us. The growing faithful. The Empire's religion grows, more and more followers coming into the faith every day. Some practice their beliefs through ceremonies led by priests, while others guide their own worship. It is time to give blessing to one of these means. Alright, so it is actually time to pick a civic. Let's take a look at some of the more relevant decisions, particularly as it pertains to warfare. Army wages, +4 combat strength from ransacking. If we already are Goths and we get that extra boost from ransacking, plundered wages, not only does it make sense from a role-playing perspective, again, soldiers are kept alert by earning their keep through plundering, makes sense with ransacking, but that extra stack of +4, you know, kind of goes hand in hand, so I might want to do that. Independent peoples is just with regards to the independent folks and how we want to deal with them, so that's kind of irrelevant right now. Cultural blessing has to do with conversion, though we can help grow influence a little bit faster. Tempting as that is, because influence is very important and helpful with aesthete stars and all that, tempting as that is, I'm kind of tempted to stick with army wages. Religious rights, meanwhile, helps us unlock procession to spend money to increase stability, which is quite useful at times, or we can make it cheaper to produce religious districts. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and have plundered wages. It's kind of funny because we have professional soldiers, but plundered wages. Changing times, right? Changing eras, changing times. Go ahead and enact that. Cool. If we actually remember to use it, we'll get some pretty mean stacks. Alright, our next technology. We should probably make a move towards the standing army, try and get that iron. I get 23 turns is a long time. Things will take 6 turns, eh? Alright, alright. Organized warfare for the battering ram, which will also come in handy relatively soon, I think. And the use of reinforcements. You know what, actually? We're going to go with organized warfare first, because being able to use reinforcements is huge. If our enemies get there before us, we'll be in trouble. And then we'll go after the standing army and then mounted warfare after that. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I double-checked on organized warfare there. With that said, though, why don't we go ahead and make an adjustment over here. We'll take one more turn, and we pull people over the sciences. Look at that, from 12 turns to 9. Are you kidding me? How about from food? Yeah, cool. From 12 turns down to 7, from 9, well, 12 to 9, 9 to 7. And we'll still be growing. Okay, why don't we do this? Let's go ahead and keep you over here. Get that pop growth next turn, and then we'll pull somebody over into the sciences. I think that makes more sense. Sure. Sure. And this battle down over here, honestly, I think we're probably going to auto-resolve. Who are we up against? A bunch of scouts against some Prometoi. Let's auto-resolve that. We don't have to fight every battle. Now, this will help them a little bit, but I don't feel too bad about that loss. Shouldn't have tempted fate, perhaps, but we'll be fine, I think. All right? Some folks still moving around, but that is the turn done. Ransacking down here continues. Perhaps ransack up over there as well. The Greeks have entered the classical era as the Greeks. Well, I guess the Babylonians have become the Greeks. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And down here, looks like our faith continues to spread. Excellent. Another battle for us over here should be an easy victory, while these guys up over here are going to go in and ransack in 2 turns this tile. Hopefully giving them that combat strength. Let's take a look at our first of many tenets to come. A couple of these options have already been picked up by the Haruppans, the Olmecs, and the Assyrians, well, back when those cultures were around. We have a few options left. Eschew gluttony, for extra money on territories under a religion's influence. Okay. Steal not, for extra stability on territories under a religion's influence. Smite unbelievers, for extra influence on territories under a religion's influence. Purge idleness, for extra food on holy sites. Or abstain from intoxicants, for extra production on holy sites. Let me take a quick gander over here and see what our religion is actually looking like. We have decent... Oh, okay. We have more than decent control. It's actually quite interesting to see how much more friction we have than we did in our other playthrough. But you know what? I think we'll take that influence gain. Might not be a bad idea. We go from plus 32, sorry, to significant bit higher, I think. We don't have that many holy sites. We just have the one. The Temple of Artemis is a holy site, so it's beneficial. But no, I think we'll go with Smite Unbeliever. I think we'll get more out of that. So we go from plus 32 per turn to, hopefully. And also, to be fair, I think Smite Unbelievers feels like the more militarist choice as well. Now that I say it out loud, Smite Unbelievers. The unbeliever is a poison in the Empire's body. Cast out all who proclaim false beliefs. Like, that sounds properly militarist. Alright. Choose this tenet. We go from plus 32 to plus 42. It's not huge, but, you know, every little bit counts. What do we got going on? New tenet for our shamanism. Yes, excellent. Our archers. We're not going to be able to stop this. No, we're not going to be able to stop that. I could try and see what else we can recruit. Some more spears, perhaps. Or the Gigir itself costs 348, 3 turns. Pull you over to here. Speed up our research by 1 turn, pull you over to here. Still takes us 3 turns, but it would be cheaper to pay for it next turn. Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, okay, let's try that for now. Let's try that for now. And these guys are coming up as well. Spears. Maybe we will be able to stop them. Maybe. Let's try it. No harm in trying, right? I do want to try pushing them back at the very least. If they do manage to succeed over here, we'll try and hold them back at the high ground over here or over here. There's the river that cuts through. It could be quite beneficial to us, so we'll see what we can do. Down over here, let's go ahead and honestly kind of tempted to just auto-resolve this one. So they do have the Hunnic Horde. Let's go ahead and see them in action. Confirm the fight. Yep. Go ahead and move our spears. Ooh, the river is unfortunate. Go ahead and put the spears up over there. Put these archers back there. Put these warriors up over here. I suspect they'll try and dance around us. I could try and get up over here, actually. Go ahead and do that. Try and get this high ground. And hold on to it. We'll see what we can do. There's also the high ground over here, but I don't want to cross the river for it. Okay. End our deployment there. They go first as the attackers. They're going to come through for our archers. Yeah, not surprised. And they get to hit a second time. So this will hurt. This will hurt a lot. Might lose those archers. Okay, they're going to circle around. And who do you strike now? Spears? Okay. I don't mind them being next to my spears. That actually works out well for me. Now, the ransacking has not been completed, so I assume we're not getting those bonuses to combat strength because of that. Let's go ahead and move these guys up over here. Go ahead and move these guys down over here. And get a full surround, basically. Pull our archers back, or do we should attack first, maybe? Difficult. Because we get an extra +1 from the support over here. This is dangerous. These guys might get absolutely destroyed. Pull you back to here. Fire over the shoulders of our spears. Pull back to here. Yeah, pull back to here. Get the +2 at least, and provide support to these guys as well. Sure. Go ahead and fire away. Man, yikes. That was some hefty damage. Terrifying. Spears. These guys, nah, they can't. They just have to strike. They get that +4 from the rear attack, though. Go for it. Send them in first. Beautiful. These guys can move in. That +4 from the rear attack for these guys now. Go for it. Beautiful. You're up next. Get that flag protected, I guess. Doesn't really make that much of a difference, to be fair. Let's stay here. Let's try and protect those archers. Come on. Come on. Damn it. I was really hoping we'd get lucky and get like a crit or whatever. Okay, it's the Huns. They're probably going to destroy our archers. Oh, no. They're going to go against the spears over here, looks like. Alright, fair enough. Again, they're a ranged unit, so not like we can retaliate. And here they go again. That hurts. They're dead. Yep. We're okay. We're okay. This will still be a victory. Archers, fire away. You guys really have 2 steps of veterans? Oh my god. Alright, finish them off. Send the spears in. Down you go. Beautiful. Victory is ours. Alright. All good. Resume ransacking. Did they actually interrupt our ransacking? It's tempting, actually, to pull back to heal up. No, stay put, ransack. We should be okay, though I'm a little concerned about maybe sending some units down over here to follow up. What's the war support looking like? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, good. We're good. End the turn there? I assume so. 4 turns until you're done, 11 until you're done. I believe you are all done. Okay. You've got your orders. And I mean, these guys are good. Exactly, right. Turn then. Alright. Little nervous, but I think we're doing okay. These guys are coming in to fight. Fair enough. No surprise there. 1 turn until the ransacking is done up over here as well, and we can keep moving. You guys have 1 turn. Unfortunate. Well, let's position ourselves to defend up over here on the high ground, I think. And what are we looking at here? 167. We'll be at 160. Why don't we go ahead and flip somebody over from industry to money? This is the most particular I have ever been about adjusting pops, I'm going to be honest with you. +1 in 7 turns. +1 in 38 turns. Sure, but it gives us enough money. 160, 172. Gives us enough money to get these guys out. Just 1 step faster can make a huge difference, so I think it's worth it. Alright. Let's battle down over here. Let's go ahead and fight it, just in case the AI loses us our unit. They're the attackers. Pull you guys up over here, pull you guys back here, pull you guys up over here. We should be okay. Could try and make that before somebody else does. Sure, let's do that. Oh, god damn it. We lose our archers. We might actually lose this battle. I didn't realize we're up against a Hunnic horde. This is not ideal. This is far from ideal. Alright, alright. Taking a beating here. Taking a serious beating here. Wonder if I creep up to the high ground, they just get a free round of hits in is the problem. Alright. Attack. Well, that was really bad. Warriors are going to drop dead as well. A glorious death, but a death, unfortunately. Alright, this one's a loss. Yikes. Alright, okay. Like I said, I shouldn't get too cocky. Defeat. In 1 turn, these guys will be coming down, though. 1 unit of spears, 2 units of warriors, and a unit of archers. Fair enough. Fair enough. Next turn, we'll be rushing these guys out up over there. I wonder if I shouldn't also rush some more reinforcements down over here. Fighting on 2 fronts is not that great. I could upgrade this to a city in maybe 3 turns after it's done building its artisans' quarters. And then we'll have reinforcements closer. Oh, okay, this is a little stressful. Successful ransack over here. Oh. Hello. What's happened over here? I'm a little worried about these hordes, man. I'm a little worried about these hordes. Alright, we'll deal with that in a moment. First, let's see what's going on up over here. Go ahead and push these guys up here. Up to there. Okay. How's this war looking? Not very good. Not very good at all. Might actually lose that one. Let's rush this out. Yep. We have to still wait a turn before they can actually move. And I wonder if we shouldn't get another one recruited locally. Get the Gigir, 4 turns. A long wait. Let's go ahead and get some spears instead, I think. If we're going to be up against hordes of horses, let's get some spears out, right? What else do we have going on over here? A schism in the heart. Followers of the Empire's religion continue to grow, but within the temples and holy places tensions brew. Sadly, the blossoming interpretations of religious tenets is leading to schisms as worshippers place more or less import on different rules. It speaks to a wider question of how other entire religions should be seen. Is religious harmony something to aspire to, or a question that shouldn't even be raised? We'll have to consider that when we have the civic point to consider it. I'm actually a little, everyone's actually, this is going extremely slow right now. No one's got any era stars in this era. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Ransack successful, that's our ransack. Time for the battle, I suppose. Let's go ahead and confirm it. Yes. Got the high ground over there. Now we should have the extra bonus, the extra stacked bonuses for our combat strength, right? One would expect. Where is our flag? Up over here. All right. You guys down here. I just don't know if I'll draw them up over here. You know, I doubt it. Doubt I'd draw them up here. They have so much other space to move in. However, I don't want them to have the high ground for themselves. So let's go ahead and do that, or perhaps that. There we go. Sure. End our deployment like so. They might sneak past us from there, which is a little concerning, but not the end of the world. Yeah, I think this will be okay. Could pull these guys back, actually. Okay, let's try that. Them first. I really hope we have that extra bonus to our combat strength, and I haven't misunderstood anything there. Oof. Again, they are still ranged, though. Don't forget that. On now. For second attack. Pull up over there, get the high ground. That's bad. That's real bad. Alright, alright. Good on them for exploiting the gap. Hold ourselves... Have to scout up there as well. Attack with our warriors, I suppose. No. Let's go with our spears. Let's go. Now let's see. No, we don't have that extra massive bonus to combat strength. What's that about? +5 combat strength from ransacking. What does it just last 1 turn? What about my civic? +4 combat strength from ransacking. What does it, again, just last 1 turn? Well, that's not going to play out well for us. That's not going to play out well for us at all. Archers, fire away. +1 from the friendly unit. We could try and get some better ground on them, but I don't think that's going to work out for us. Fire away. I wonder if we can't actually pull... No, we can't. Rough. This battlefield is a little rougher than I would have liked. Alright, we were okay, we're okay, we're okay. Not over yet. Pull you up to here. These guys are going to loop back around and attack our archers almost certainly. These guys don't like this. Not a fan of these circumstances. Oh, there we go. And no surprise there. They have that ridiculous high ground. Oh, wiped. They gotta pull back down. The Hunnic Horde is ridiculously powerful. Oh dear, okay. Okay, we're gonna lose these spears. Probably gonna lose these swords as well. This will be like the definition of a Pyrrhic victory if we even end up winning it. I mean, I could try and pull back and force them into open terrain. Start pulling back over here and over here. And just see if we can't pull something off over here. Come on. There we go. They're gonna attack both units, of course. Hopefully they won't eliminate both of them. But they may as well have, honestly. That's bad. That's real bad. Okay. Again, all we can really do is hope for the best here. And over here as well. This is not good. Oh, how the tides have turned. And I'm not sure exactly why either. Where's my benefit from ransacking? The hell? Alright. Spears are being recruited at Hattusa. At Hattusa itself. We'll make money to be able to purchase some of these units soon as well. Kind of tempted to pull folks off of science. Wealth generation so we can, again, build faster. So again, every unit we raise costs us some lives, right? Could attach... No, I don't think there's any value in that.
What does the mill
so close. Can't have a white piece, unfortunately. We can't push this. We can't use that to push a white piece. We have to have a proper, full victory. I'm gonna regret sending these units up over here, aren't I? Alright, well, let's find out. Hit that end turn button. Is that one Hunnic horde going to, like, eliminate our entire civilization, do you think? Mizar will be converted to Hittite shamanism. Excellent. These guys are making their way up. They won't be able to heal up over here. These scouts. I thought I was going to engage those scouts when I was ransacking the Huns, but no, looks like they had a a horde waiting for us. 110 gold. No small amount. A necessary expense. Spears. We could get some archers. Get some more spears first. 193. Sure, go for it. Other option, of course, is to do this. +1 in 3 turns. +1 in 3 turns still. Okay, cool. Keep it like this then. Up over here. Send you up to join in. The Morians are claiming this for themselves. Let's see if we can't get it back for ourselves. Stay put. I don't want to leave these guys too far behind. They're actually not as fast as I'd expected. Spearmen can't move until next turn. Fair enough. Down over here. Unfortunately, we can no longer establish our artisans' quarters. Invading army has entered our territory. Alright. Turn. This is a rougher era. New grievance available.
You are the last person I want to see.
Against the Morians. Because they took our, what used to be ours. This war is not looking too hot. Oh, hello. We should be good there. Ah, there we go. Don't know if they have reinforcements as a technology. Pull you up over here. We might get them to retreat. Yes. Good. We need whatever victories we can get. That double +5 is going to be quite helpful in keeping us going over here. But this, though, is scary. Javelin throwers are terrifying. They can be, at least. Alright. Go ahead and pull you back down over here. And thankfully now we have roads, so as you can see, we're moving a fair bit faster. Go ahead and set you up... go down to here. Next turn we'll have these spears, or you know what, we'll have them right now. Recruit some archers. 2 turns, sure. Turns it is. Really being thrust into wars over here. The war on 2 fronts is unfortunate. If it was at least on 1 front, I'd be okay. And it looks like our vassals aren't really doing much of anything. I mean, they are expanding, but to what end? They're not helping us in our war. I mean, maybe the Huns are being distracted by them.
Greetings, mighty leader.
They are technically... Oh, no, sorry, that's me. They are technically at war with them, yes. But who knows, who knows. Again, we don't really have to do much. Because they have declared an unjust war, we don't really have to do too much. We can let time and war weariness do a lot of work. These goddamn chariots getting in my way. Alright. Pull down this way then. No bridges, unfortunately, to haste us along, but that chariot having to slow us down is really just a clear indication of what I call my luck. These guys over here are a little bit stronger than us. I don't want to fight on the river, obviously. Well, let's go ahead and hang tight over here. They don't want to fight on the river either, which is why they pulled back as opposed to attack. Fair enough. Fair enough. Archers. Hammer would move. Yeah, can't afford them. Population. Atrocious. Alright, we're doing alright, we're doing alright. What's the situation here? War support continues to drop for them. Great. We got chariots, we got bears, we got wars on two fronts. What more could I possibly need? Get you down over here. They've pulled back, I assume, to try and recover, to try and heal up a little bit. That's my assumption, at least. And the Doe. Are you still the Doe, actually? You are. They are still in the ancient era. Weak vassal I have. Over here, let's go ahead and force these guys back again. Oh, no. They got that technology that allows you to reinforce. Now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. Alright, go ahead and pull back. It was only a matter of time. Try and pull back to here, I suppose. At least one of these wars is almost done. Need more pops. I could try and establish a farmer's quarters somewhere to help with growth. I could also try and get this public ceremony going. Plus 5 food. Really not enough to make a difference. Try to establish you down over here. Decent bump to food production. Can I pay for you? No. And you'll take 5 turns. Don't know if I can afford those. Alright. More spears it is, I suppose. 2 turns it'll take. This is a serious war. Oh, and these guys are coming up from over here as well. You kidding me? Alright. We're okay. Wonder if I should circle back and try and tackle that. Might not be a terrible idea, actually. It's like 1 victory is all we need to end this war. See what we've got. Oh god, of course there's a bear over here. Pull up to here. There they are. These guys up over here. Scouts. They're probably going to run away though. And we'll see what ends up happening. Spears over here. Do we actually have this advantage, or do they have their reinforcements somewhere in the area as well? Are you lying to me, gang? Okay, good. It's not lying to me. Beautiful. Extremely concerned. These guys we could pay for 83 gold just to get them out there. Strengthen this army. Sure. And then let's get this farmer's quarter going. We need some growth. Running out of people to do the fighting. Unlocked an athlete star. Looks like the battle against the bear hurt these people quite a fair bit. If we can't hunt them down. There they are. Beautiful. They will retreat. Though hopefully these spears up there will be able to chase them down to finish them off afterwards. There's the retreat. Nah, they're going to get too far away. Very well. Go ahead and start making your way over here. Look at the distance we can cover. Also, look at how the outposts and stuff upgrade. I quite like it. Visually, it's quite quite appealing. Oh no. Oh god. This ain't good. Alright. What else is new? Up over here. They're very close to giving up on this war. And we just end this. Come on now. Don't be fools. Pulling the army back over here as well. I believe that's our turn. Crap. We have to pull back from that. Doing all right. Close to victory in the war. There we go. That, I think I was talking about this earlier this session, right? That white flag of victory. The Huns having lost their war support. Let's go ahead and pull back from over here, though. Fine. How to resolve that. What a waste of money and time. We leave one engagement to literally walk into another. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Alright, let's take a look at this war. 0 war support on their part. We have 68. If we go for the resolution, we can make them our vassals. We can make them our vassals, or we could demand territory. If we get Subra, we could request some more territory as well. Now, the problem with this is that I don't... See, here's the thing. So Subra, I know where Subra is. Subra is this one. Right? But you can't always see the names of all of the regions. That's a little frustrating, I'll be completely honest. Now, what do I want from these guys? Now, as vassals, the Zhou did nothing for me.
You have my ear. Say what you must say.
What happens when they grow powerful? Will they declare a war of independence? Will they demand freedom? I don't know what options they have as a vassal. I assume they'll be able to war for their independence. Zhou are, relatively, I guess, weak. The Mycenaeans, the Huns, they're powerful. Having them as a vassal could be useful, because we'll have them as a vassal, or it could cause me trouble down the line. If I acquire a couple of their holdings, what could we acquire? Let's see. Subra, Soalokin, Nash, Cherton, and Legatonte, leaving them with only Axolotl. Damn! That's some serious gains. Okay, except I don't know what half of these places are. This is something that urgently needs fixing. So this is Chertan, okay. I imagine one of these is Nash. I don't know what this one is. You know what, I'm kind of tempted to just take it. Rather than have them be our vassals. We can declare another war separately at another time. If we pull all this away from them, I suppose we'll be, we'll take away their ability to recruit and fight. Cut them down to size. Conquer. Grow. Establish more cities. Acquire more resources. Sure. We'll take it all. We have to leave them with something. Again, I don't know where this is, but force their surrender.
A proposal for your consideration.
And they immediately want to start trading with us. Let me take a look at the situation. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Well, would you look at that? Oh my lord. I would say that was successful. I would say that was quite successful. Now the question is, can I turn this to success against the Morians?
Speak and make it quick.
Currently they are losing war support, so that's good. That's good. As far as my territories, I guess that doesn't help with expansionists or anything like that. I could establish another city somewhere, maybe down over here, so that we'd be able to attach a couple of spots. Okay, this will require some administrative management. We can only have 2 cities right now unless we get the technology to tap into more. Jeez, we have access now to gold, it looks like, down over here. Amazing. More marble, even more marble. We've got some more copper over here. No iron, it looks like. And we could very easily get access to some gemstones, too, for extra money off of money quarters. Oh, money quarters, market quarters is what I meant to say. Wow, okay, well that went well, I would say. If I were to attach... I wouldn't be able to do that. Attachments, like we did over here, can only be done with adjacent territories. So we'd have to attach 1, 2, 3, 4 places if I wanted to build a garrison all the way down over here. But can you imagine we still had that technology from the previous era, allowing us to recruit units down over here? How wild would that be? I might actually accept their trade deal there. Got more horses down here, even more horses down here. Jeez. If I establish a city down over here, it'll take 8 turns. Kind of becomes a colony almost. 10 turns for this one, 8 turns for this one. 12 for this one, 7 for you. All a matter of industry, I imagine. Again, remember, we can only have 2, so I have to be careful about where I put this one down. And you, if I make you a city... Which one of these is better? 13 food, 10 industry. 10 food, 14 industry. You also have access to a couple of interesting things down over here, it looks like. It's all been tapped into already. Down over here. Sorry, don't mind my checking between these two. The city down here, we should be able to hopefully attach territory over here. A little bit of border gore I'm worried about. And when we can get a third city, we'll establish it up over here, I think. Because this thing, I'm a little worried about it being a little slow to grow. Sure, let's go ahead and establish you over here as our next city. It'll take 10 turns, cost a fair bit of influence, but I think it's the right call. Beautiful. Beautiful, okay. Fine, I will go ahead and accept your offer. I'm not going to counter-offer. Sure, we've defeated them. They know their place.
Accept your proposal, friend.
We are at peace. Wonderful. Send these guys up. We know that there's people using these roads, so let's be careful about that. Why don't we go ahead and focus on recruiting some more units up over here? Well, because these guys are literally right over here.
Come over here.
Pull over, if we can't get up here. Again, this gives us benefits from being in the adjacent tiles or on it as well. We gotta get back here. Scurrying back home. We could try and recruit a unit over here to slow these guys down, but they will probably attack us and win. Gotta be careful about that. Well, they'll attack us and we'll retreat, is what I mean to say. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some more archers. I think we'll be able to rush them. Yeah. Gig gear, a little too expensive. For the archers it shall be. Make sure we're pulling them over here. Cool. Slow them down. That zone of control should help us. Yeah, that should be good. Alright. Ah, this bear. Honestly, kind of tempted. It'll help our militarist stars. And harassing us so much. We got a long way to go in friendly territory. We'll heal up as long as we win this battle, which I think we will. Go ahead and auto-resolve that. Please tell me we didn't lose a unit. Okay, we didn't. Yeah, we're fine. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. That turn done. Organized warfare has been researched. Excellent. Allows us to pull in reinforcements. Also gives us access to battering rams and barracks. Beautiful, beautiful. Coming through up over here. Wonder if I shouldn't chase them down. But what do we got over here? Some new grievances.
My empire is revived. If you're clever, you will stay out of my way.
Ah. Could ask for it. Wrench it from them. Stole Danakil Desert. The Huns claimed the territory containing Danakil Desert that you had discovered first. Well, I hadn't, though. That's a bit of a lie. I discovered it before them, perhaps. And then they claimed Atakoraka. Is that the same place? It is. Okay, so let's go ahead and just ask them to give it back. Look at that.
You must pay for your treachery in soil.
They want Nash and Swallowkin. Oh boy. We might be going to war again real soon. I should have just vassalized them. I should have just vassalized them. Damn. Pull these guys up over here. Oh no. Oh, there's a big army behind them.
Nope. Understood.
Pull back to here. Good attack. We would have our stack over here as well. We have enough money to recruit another unit. I doubt it. Doubt it. More archers. 209. No, we won't for a while either. Crap. Alright, these guys down over here and make their way up. I was kind of tempted to hunt down those chariots up there. They were badly wounded, but I think we have to stay focused on the task at hand over here. Before I do that, the Morians.
Did anyone ever tell you how ugly you are?
Did you just call me ugly? I think you just called me ugly. Child's insults. I might want to dive into this battle. They're going to try and creep up over there. If I attack from here, we will have the high ground, yes, but they'll be able to take it back relatively easily. If I attack from here, we'll have the high ground, but they'll be able to block our reinforcements, which would be very problematic. They might move up to there, in which case we'll lose any advantage whatsoever. We'll probably dive into the battle like this. Okay, before we do that though, a separation of powers. Religious community participation has been waning for years as the Empire's cultural strength grows, and now is the right time to remove religious authority from political power. Should religion solely become a matter of personal faith though, or does it still have a part to play in civic society? Irreligion is another thing to make a decision on when the time comes. What to pick up over here though? I could grab hydrology, fortifications. Well, let's go with standing army and move towards mounted warfare. 21 turns. Yikes. We've been consuming all of our pops to make soldiers that we've been promptly throwing into the meat grinder of war. Now this is starting to concern me as well. I did not realize they would be able to trigger all of these grievances at the same time and force the war support to skyrocket like that. That is a little concerning. That is a little concerning. Don't know what happens if I refuse them. They might go right to war with us. God damn. Two down here, one up over here, another one up over here, all Hunnic hordes. You guys are terrifying. Leave it be for now. Let's go ahead and attack over here, and hopefully we'll win. Evenly matched. Oh, they're actually going to retreat. Well, that's unfortunate. Their retreat has brought them deeper into my territory. How does that work out? It doesn't for me. Very deep into my territory, what the hell? Close to a war victory against the Morians, I assume. Fair enough, fair enough. Up over here, we should be able to force them to retreat. There it is. Pinning us in place, unfortunately. But getting us closer to our victory over here. Good, good, good. Okay, I'm really quite nervous about the Huns down here. I'm sure you can tell. I apologize if I've slowed my roll a little bit as a result of that, but it is quite concerning. Quite concerning. Relation gain. Down over here. Fair enough. These guys continue to make moves that I don't quite like. Cultural conversion started. At that time we'll enter the sphere of influence of the Greeks. Well, it doesn't have our influence quite yet. It's so far away. And what's this? Ransacking? Where? I assume... Oh, up here. See, I should have chased these guys down. Should have chased them down. Can I hunt you? Unfortunately, no. Can I pull you down over here? Fortunately, no. And that retreat is kind of silly.
You are the last person I want to see.
That retreat is really kind of silly. Okay. Pull back and regroup, I suppose. Back as well. It is tempting to push in, but they probably have reinforcements coming through, and if I can eliminate their isolated units and armies, then I can push for peace, right? These guys falling back and healing. I guess to do that, we'd have to pull up over here. We camp up here, we would slow them down, we would not get our reinforcements. Or we would, but they're flimsy reinforcements. How far can you guys get? Not very. Wow.
That's not possible.
How slow are you? Okay, you can get pretty far up. If I pull you up to here, can you reinforce? If they can reinforce... No, I don't think they will. Let's see what happens when the movement ends. Okay, they will. Okay. We will be fighting on the river, though. They'll have some advantage. And they've got javelin throwers, too. Which can be absolutely devastating. I mean, the Hunnic horde is more terrifying for sure, but the javelin throwers can be pretty bad as well. Keep you up over here, maybe, because we know there are more armies coming. If we can prevent them from coming through, again, have that, exert our zone of control over here, basically. We can slow them down a little bit. and these guys in, or at least camp out up over here. Let them attack us, and that way we'll have the advantage, I suppose, of the onus being on them. Probably not a terrible idea. What else do we have going on? 17 turns for this thing to be built. Let's get it started, I suppose. Over here, we're all good. These guys, I think, are completely exploited. Yes, you have 7 turns to go until you're done. You're fine over here, up over here. All good. Over here, we are all good. We can start attaching some of these, I suppose, if we think it's necessary. That is a good boost to industry, actually. I could use that. Building. You're too far away by a step. You've been stolen from me. We'll take you back. 130 influence to attach. It'll hurt our stability a little bit, but our stability is looking pretty good, actually. You know what? I'm thinking we do this. I'm thinking we do this attachment over here. Yep. I don't regret that. Gotta get those expansionist stars as well. People have finally started collecting stars, actually, this era. We gotta seriously start catching up. Seriously start catching up. Stop ransacking me. Cultural conversion, I already saw this. I already saw this as well. So with this attachment done, it'll be a little bit faster, I think, to produce some units, yeah. 2 turns on these guys, well, marginally, it seems. +1 in 2 turns, can I maybe... Still +1 in 2 turns. No, that's not worth it. That's not worth it. Go back to this. Alright, so, I mean, Hattusa has grown, kind of splitting this continent in half over here. Our holdings have grown, our outposts have grown in number. However, that might have caused a little bit of overextension over here against the rather aggressive Huns. This is not good. We might be going to war with them again very soon, and they have quite a bit of war support, significantly more than us. And that means that they could very, very easily defeat us. We could accept their demands, giving them Nash down over here and Swallowkin up over here. Kind of diffuse the situation. Might not be a terrible idea. Hold on to literally everything else. Literally everything else. In which case we would, of course, have wasted some time over here, but nothing else. Just time. Nash. They actually don't want this. Rather interesting. With this, they will have access to 2 horses. Ah, I see. I see. I see. And if I accept their demands, maybe they'll accept mine. I could propose a defusal. We'll both kind of like calm down, but I don't know if they'll accept that again because of their aggressive nature against us right now. Worrying times, and we've got this battle over here as well. To be fair, we've been fighting a war on 2 fronts. We won one. We're looking like we're going to win the second. I'm just not sure how it's going to evolve after that. But folks, that evolution will not be seen until next time. It's fun to end things at cliffhangers from time to time, and that is exactly where this is going to end. I think we're going to dive into this battle, and I'm curious to see what happens with our diplomatic conversations with the Huns as well. Folks, I hope you've been enjoying this series. I hope you've been enjoying this war-filled, hate-filled, battle-filled mini-series. If you have, feel free to let me know. Leave a like down below. It makes a massive difference in just letting me know what people want to see on the channel. I should also mention again, if you've been enjoying, if you have any feedback, any thoughts, any opinions, any questions, leave a comment down below. They all get read. They all get addressed in one way, shape, or form. So let me know what you think. As always, as well, of course, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big ol' thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.